Okay. Is this working? I took for granted how difficult this would be. Oh, that's interesting. I can't do chat from within Streamlabs OBS. Huh. That is suboptimal. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can do it like this. Oh, wait, let me do this thing. All right. This is a test, truly a test. Let's see how it goes. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, that's the thumbnail. All right. Hey, everybody. I don't know how to tell if anyone's viewing. This is so different than what I'm used to. Okay. Let's see. I am gonna play some Magic. But you know what? ADHD brains are driven by interest, and this is interesting to try and figure out what's going on. Is this working? Oh, okay. Now I can see it. This studio works much better. I can't see my audio levels. It's basically like forcing me to use YouTube's studio thing. Huh. Okay. It does show viewers. Okay. So there are some stats here to show how long I've been live. Maybe I should just allow this to play and allow this to be live. And yeah, I'll keep track of it this way. It's a little bit weird because there's a delay. Okay. Anyway. Hey everybody. Hope you're doing well. I hope everyone had a good 4th of July weekend for those that were celebrating. As for me now, well, I'm experimenting with YouTube streaming. This is different. Usually I'm doing Twitch, as people will know. It's actually, it's not so different, but it's different enough that I have to calibrate. Okay, anyway, I've been playing this Marvel Superheroes MTG. It's cool, but I feel like I suck at it currently. I would like to not suck at it. That would be ideal, I think. So let's play some. What do we got? Oh yeah, my daily quests are casting blue and red spells. Do I have enough for a quick draft? I can do a quick draft. So you know what? Let's go through and do this. We're going to go for red and blue. This is not usually the way I would recommend to approach these quick drafts. My worst outcomes are when I do exactly what I'm about to do, which is, I mean, I don't get very many great outcomes. I've only fully completed like 2 different, maybe 3 different drafts on Arena. So I'm no pro, but I love doing drafts. And I feel like my worst drafts in terms of quick draft are when I go in thinking I'm going to play certain color or combination of colors, because it usually is just, it's bad. Okay. Anyway, let's try this. So if I'm doing red blue already, I see it's kind of a shitty first pack here. Hawkeye, Young Avenger. Reach source. If a source you control would deal non-combat damage to a player or permanent an opponent controls, Instead, it deals that much damage plus X, where X is Hawkeye's power. That's pretty good. Okay. Non-combat damage. So I need to be doing, like, well, damage outside of combat. I could see how that could be good, but on its own, it's not super great. Super Suit. Flash. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. Untap that creature. +1/+2. Okay, so this is like if something is happening and I need to untap something quickly. Like if they attack. This is obviously designed. If they attack, flash this into play and then attach it. And then you kill one of their creatures, basically. Because you have a good blocker. We say the nay. Teamwork 2. I still don't have this mechanic memorized. As an additional cost to cast the spell, you may tap any number of creatures you control with total power, 2 or more. You may tap. Okay, so yeah, you could still cast it without that. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2, which is pretty good. Counter that spell unless its controller pays 4. Instead, if this spell is cast using teamwork. That's pretty nice, honestly. Hulk smash. Teamwork 4. Choose one. If this spell is cast using teamwork, choose both instead. Destroy target non-creature artifact. I haven't seen a whole lot of non-creature artifacts, I'll be honest. I feel like it's not great in these draft settings because there's like one color combination that is big on artifacts. That comes to mind. Well, I can't remember the color combination, but I know there's at least one. But I don't really encounter it. I've been playing a lot of blue-green. +1/+1 counters, always fun. Yeah, I think I'm going to try Hawkeye to start with, and let's see how things go. Team Tactics, target creature gains double strike until end of turn. If this was cast using teamwork, that creature also gains trample. Ooh, how does it combine when you have double strike and trample? Is it just straight up 2 times the damage goes through? Because if you kill the creature on the first hit, I don't think you do the second strike. So it may not be as good as it seems in all cases. Draw your second card, put +1/+1. Hydraulic Helper. Yeah, that's also fun. I've been using this guy a lot. Undercover Scroll. Trample whenever another artifact you control enters. Put a +1/+1. Is this saying top chat? Hold on. Make sure it has all messages being visible. Yo, yo, Ergo. Well, Andy, good to see you. Why does it say... Interesting. Yeah, I'm getting used to YouTube, so I'm sorry if you commented a while ago. Yeah, it's set to top chat, but you are the top chat right now. I saw you had some streaming going on this weekend. I'm really interested to ask you about that. This weekend flew by for me. I don't know if it was that way for you. Holiday weekends are sometimes like that. Machinesmith Automaton. Trample whenever an artifact you control enters. Put a +1/+1 on this. Again, this is... Okay, artifact. Focus. 2/1 black villain creature, so that's clearly red and black. But it's not bad if I was doing red anything. I'm doing okay. Doing okay. Feeling a little, I don't know. Like, the Sunday scaries hit me yesterday. And, like, today, just... I'm ready for this week to be over. Even though it's Monday. Did a little Hitman streaming. Good time to... Nice! Nice. I love it. Yeah, I like this instant. Double strike for 2 mana is pretty legit. And then you can give trample as well. Let's do that. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have gotten this. It's showing up again. It's like really common. Uh, this creature enters, it connives. Basically uncycling. 4 mana for a connive? I don't know. How good is that? 5 damage to target creature. If the spell is cast using teamwork, it deals 2 damage to that creature's controller. Four mana though. Oof. I'm doing red blue, so we'll see how this goes. Exile all cards from your hand and then draw that many cards. Oh, that's kind of cool. It like doubles your hand for 1 turn and uses 3 mana. When this artifact enters, draw a card. Sacrifice this artifact, draw 2 cards. Okay. How does the teamwork keyword work? Oh, yeah. My bad. I read it earlier, but it was probably before you joined. Do we have a teamwork here? Do we have a teamwork? Basically, oh, I do have a teamwork. Additional cost. So you pay the cost to cast a spell, and then you tap any number of creatures you control with total power, whatever the teamwork is. So here, this is teamwork 1, so it's really easy. But there's 2. I think I've seen like 4 or 5. And then it's basically like, it's kind of like the gift mechanic, if you remember that one, where you would gift a card or something like that. Well, here it's like you do the teamwork thing, and then there's an additional, or maybe a kicker is like saying. It's more like a kicker. So yeah, if you cast a spell with the teamwork, it also gives trample. So the spells have like a base effect, but if you do the teamwork too, then it's like even better. Okay, sacrifice an artifact to discard a card. If you do, draw a card. That's not bad. 2 mana. You get a little bit of looting. I'll do this. When in doubt, go for creatures in draft. That's what I've learned. I feel like I just did a blue-green draft, and I feel like that turned out pretty well. I just had a ton of creatures, like, pretty quickly. And they could get beefy. And like the +1/+1 counter thing just kept feeding into each other. I won 3 games and lost 3 games. But I feel like anytime I get 50% win rate is a success. Maybe I have a low bar. I need to do a limited this month. You should. Yeah, you have to do at least 1 to get the the bonus for the month, right? I love it. Limited is like my favorite thing in Magic. So it's never a problem for me to play. Flying. At the beginning of combat on your turn, another target creature you control gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is War Machine's power. Not bad. I mean, if it's only 1, it's not great, but not bad. Reach whenever 1 or more tokens you control enters, you may draw a card. Create a treasure token. 1 mana for a 1/2 is not terrible. Teamwork 4. Oh, here's a good one. Teamwork 4. It's pretty pricey. It's 7 mana too. Choose one. If this spell is cast using teamwork, choose both instead. There are a lot of these. I've seen at least 2 of these. So target player creates a 6/5 blue Leviathan creature token with hexproof. Return 1 or 2 target non-land permanents to their owner's hand. I feel like that's really expensive for those. I mean, those are really good abilities, but that's really pricey. I don't think I did last month. It's so stressful for me. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't do it if it's stressful for you. I just set the bar low for my expectation. It feels really bad when I lose all 3 games. When I don't win anything, which, to be fair, is rare. There are definitely times where I'm experimental and then I, win 1 game. And you can bank mana for later at a 50% rate. Wait, did I miss something? Oh, Yeah, you're talking about the Stark. Yeah, that's right. 1 mana, and you can bank mana for later. Yeah, that's why it's pretty good. Maybe I should just go with this one. It's nice to have mana in a draft. Put a stun counter on Jessica Jones. Exile top X card of your library, where X is the power. You may play those cards this turn. Oh, that's interesting. So she stuns herself, but it gives you access to more cards. I like that ability. That's a really interesting one. Another thing in drafts is often it's card advantage. Comes down to card advantage. So you'll be doing fine. You'll have everything out, but you'll basically have one card in your hand or no cards. I try not to have no cards in my hand, but then it's like if the other person can just keep drawing cards, I feel like I'm screwed. So I definitely like to have things that can help me draw or use more cards. It's effectively like drawing, even though you lose them in that turn. Oh, that's the same as before. I think I'm gonna go with this. I didn't read this. Blazing Crescendo. Target creature gets +3/+1 until end of turn. Exile top card of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play that card. That's pretty nice. I think I'm gonna go for Jessica Jones for now, but this is also nice. I guess I'm just building red. I'm gonna make a red deck. Deals 5 damage to target creature, also 2 damage to that creature's controller. Not great. Yeah, I had this in my green-blue deck. It's really nice. You create insects as you put +1/+1 counters on stuff. Although it never made a difference. So it's probably one of these things that like sounds really nice, but in reality it's not really doing that much. It does give you a nice blocker. You get some insects to block. I like this guy, Kid Loki. Whenever you draw your second card, put a +1/+1 counter. But that first ability is pretty nice. In a blue-green deck where you have the +1/+1 counters going on a lot of creatures, they get hexproof. So pretty frequently you're getting +1/+1s and you're getting the hexproof from this. Card draw is nice. Plus, it makes your creature stronger, usually, 4/4. I think we're going to go with Kid Loki. Iron Fist, Living Weapon. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, Iron Fist gains tap, deals damage equal to his power to any other target till end of turn. That's pretty nice. 2 damage, at least. Also getting that. Super Suit. Ultron Drone, Power Up. Oh yeah, Power Up's a fun ability. It's like Exhaust. But so you can only do it one time. But the cool thing about Power Up is that when you first play that creature, you subtract off the spell cost from that Power Up. So the idea being, if you have 6 mana, you can play this Ultron Drone plus put its +2/+2 counters, or sorry, +1/+1 counters on it, so it become a 4 or 5, and create a 2/2 creature. So unlike exhaust you have to pay the mana cost plus, the exhaust costs. Here it's like you get a discount. It depends how you want to look at it, but if you wait until a different turn, so let's say you play Ultron Drone for 3, and then you say, I don't want to do the power up this turn, you have to pay the full power up in the following turn. So it's an incentive to do the power up right away. Yeah, let's get this equipment. I feel like I'm going to end up with artifacts, actually. I was saying all these things about not really many artifacts, but I'm going to be doing that. Need some damage. Yes. Now I'm just getting random cards. Okay. That's not bad. Look at that. Oh, sneak and you can destroy. That's cool. That's cool. But we're going red-blue. Justice. Vance Astrovic. Flying. When Justice enters, return up to one target non-land, non-token permanent to its owner's hand. Whenever another non-land permanent you control is returned to its owner's hand, put a +1/+1 counter on Justice. Am I reading this correctly in that he enters? You return something to its owner's hand. If you return your own creature to your hand, because he's already entered, he's going to get the +1/+1. I assume that's how it works. So for 3 mana, you get a 3/3 flyer. That's not bad. Plus, if you return more stuff to your hand, he keeps getting stronger. Now I'm seeing the power of this spell. Okay, things are coming together. Yeah, gonna get you. President Ice enters tap enchanted creature and they lose all abilities. It's always nice to have one of these, huh? You always have that one creature that's gonna screw you over. And destroying it may not be the best thing, but, you know, just like making sure it can't do anything. It's not useful at all. It's pretty nice. Two mana to do damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls. Also not bad. That Justice card might be good in my prowess deck. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's an interesting thought. Because it works well with spells. Yeah, I want one of these in my deck, so I'll get that. What is this? Stature, size shifter. Can't be blocked if your power is 1 or less. Power X, blue, blue. Put X +1/+1 counters on stature. Okay, okay. That's not a bad power. The other thing is you can do power-ups at any time. I think exhaust is only as a sorcery. So you can attack, I think, with stature. They can't block her, but then you could do the power-up and put X +1/+1 counters on her. And do more damage. Death to our enemies. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a tapped treasure token and put a plan counter on this enchantment. When the 4th plan counter is put on the enchantment, sacrifice it. When you do, it deals 7 damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 targets. Okay, that's not bad. It encourages playing non-creature spells. I'm going to go with stature, though. Whoa, this just looks cool. Worlds within worlds. Exile all creatures. Each player may put any number of creature cards from their hand onto the battlefield. Then put all creature cards exiled this way into their owner's hands. It's like you put the cards from your hand into play and you take the other cards and exile them. It's like a swap. I can pull my Otter enchantment back up and replay for another Otter. Yes, that's true. That's true. You can do that. And he would get stronger. And if you got Kid Loki out, you, they have hexproof. So things start to add up, man. It's nice. Already have that. Already have that. Already have one Hawkeye. Oh, let's get that. Intangibility. Ghost can't be blocked. Sweet. When I was younger, when I was a child, a wee lad, I was obsessed with this unblockable deck. And specifically, I was obsessed with Phage the Untouchable, which when she does, I think it's combat damage to a player, they lose the game. And the win condition that I always wanted to do, and I don't think I ever actually did it, was to, there's a creature you could sacrifice, make another creature unblockable, and I wanted to make her unblockable, deal the damage, and win the game. Never happened. That deck sucked. I wanted it to be good. It wasn't the worst deck ever, but unblockable, the balancing part of unblockable is that they're lower power creatures. So I would just get wrecked, basically. I like it. I really want to play this again because I love this unblockable thing, but I just don't see the... I don't see how it would fit in with the other stuff that I have. That I'm trying to do here. Draw a card, then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. I think I'd rather have this guy. Yeah, let's get us an Ultron. Man, a lot of cheap creatures. It's nice. Ghost doesn't have much synergy for this deck. That's the word. Slipping my mind. Yes, synergy. It doesn't. That's the thing. This is a robot. Since I'm starting to have some, like, artifact stuff. Yeah, let's do it. Hawkeye's Bow. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has reach. Whenever equipped creature becomes tapped, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Ooh. Ooh. That's pretty good. And easy to equip. And if you're doing teamwork, you might be tapping your creatures a lot. A vehicle that adds mana. Not too shabby. Flying 4/4 for 6, not the worst, I suppose. Yeah, that's the thing. So early game, it's nice you get a 1/1 flyer. Later game, no, it's a 4. Yeah, 4/4. You said 4/4. My bad. I can't read. Uh, yeah, 4/4 for 6. It's okay. Not the worst. Good way to say it. I think that's the balance. It's a nice, like, first turn drop, but later in the game, it's just okay. Kind of want this. Now this is becoming more attractive. I'm gonna get this. I need some expensive cards. That's the only one over 4 mana that I have so far. Now I want to get this. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Mythic. Flash. Heroes you control get +2/+2 at the beginning of each end step. If you attacked with a hero this turn, or a hero entered the battlefield under your control this turn, draw a card. Not a bad enchantment. Each end step. If you attack... If you... Oh! This is pretty nice. Because it's not just your end step. It's each end step. So, if you flash a hero into play on their turn, you draw a card at the end of that end step. So you could potentially be drawing a card every turn. Your turn, their turn, your turn, their turn, and playing a creature. That's pretty nice. I see why it's mythic. Hawkeye's now super sexy for teamwork. Hell yeah. Is the bow any target or just creatures or watch? Let's look at it. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has reach. Becomes tapped, it deals 1... Oh, each opponent. It's great in a commander game. It'll make everyone hate you. Commander game where you have more than just, you and one opponent. Or if you're doing a two-headed... What is it? Two-headed giant. Deal 1 damage to each of them. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. If you control a villain with greater mana value than that creature, gain control of that creature until the end of your next turn instead. Untap that creature, it gains haste until end of turn. That's pretty cool. I'm thinking this. Here's a big boy. 6 mana, reach, trample. Enrage, whenever Red Hulk is dealt damage, put a +1/+1 counter on him. When you do, he deals damage equal to the number of +1/+1 counters on him to any target. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That also works with the one that I just got. What was that card that I just got? Because it's a villain, and it likely would be greater mana cost than another creature. It can. That's right. You know, these, like, little plinks, like, bing, bing, these little things really can make all the difference, like you said. Yeah, I'm gonna go this guy. Really getting a lot of Hawkeyes. 2 mana for 1/3 when it enters Surveil 2. How am I doing on creatures? Let's see. 16. Okay, so I basically have enough creatures. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. That sucks. Bold Biochemist, put a +1/+1 counter and draw 2 cards. So basically, you're doing it for the draw cards. Why did I not even look at this one? When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 as flying and ward 1. It just makes your creature harder to fuck up. It is another artifact, so it works well with some of my artifact stuff. I'm leaning toward another Hawkeye. I have 1. 2 would mean I'd be pretty likely to get 1 in each game. Well, I guess not super likely. But, like, every other game, I'd basically get a Hawkeye. I don't know why I keep coming back to this. +3/+1 is pretty good. And you get to exile the top card of your library. And you can play it until end of your next turn. It's kind of like drawing a card. Almost. Hawkeye works with the bow, yeah? Yeah, let's look at Hawkeye's bow. Well, it works well because it's going to give +1/+0. So now this is going to deal 3 instead of dealing 2. What's the other part of Hawkeye's bow? Whenever a equipped creature becomes tapped, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. I'm just looking at this. If a source you control would deal non-combat damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it instead deals that much power plus X. So, okay. If you tap Hawkeye, it would do... That's interesting. Is it gonna do 3 damage instead? Or like 1 plus 3? It's gonna do 4 damage? Huh. I think you're right. That's pretty good. Gonna get another Hawkeye. And another Hawkeye's bow. We're gonna make sure this happens, okay? Here's a prowess for you. When this creature enters, exile the top card of your library until end of your next turn. You may play that card. Red has a lot of this. Just going through your deck. 4, right? Yeah, I think it would be 4. That's my read of it. Did I get one of these? Atlantis attacks? Yeah, I did. I don't need more than one. This is looking nicer now because I have artifacts, so this blue could be used toward them. But this is a not bad card in general. I like this guy. Let's get him. Wiccan, Rising Musician. Magician. Flying. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, exile another target. Here you go. Non-land, non-token permanent, and return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Prowess is sexy. I am attracted to prowess. I think I like this guy. And I didn't have a 5 mana card, so now I have a 5 mana card. That's nice. Copy target. That doesn't really fit in so well. Shuri, Wakandan Inventor. Artifact spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Target artifact you control becomes a copy of a second... Oh no, this stuff is always confusing, the copy stuff. Target artifact you control, so we have an artifact, becomes a copy of a second artifact you control until end of turn. Okay. You're turning one artifact you control into another artifact you control until end of turn. Except it isn't legendary. So you're not creating a copy of another card you control, but you're turning one into... Okay. You're like transmuting. I like that. That's not bad. What was her power? So, Shuri, 2 mana for 2/1. But the artifact spells you cast cost 1 less. That's pretty good. Do I want another Aerial Doombot? Or do I want sacrifice an artifact or discard a card if you do draw 2 cards? Do I want to have card draw? I mean, the way I think about these cards that give you additional, like a draw, it's already 1 card. So I'm really getting 1 additional card. Because if I didn't have this one, if I had something else instead of this, That's just like having one card. So the draw two cards, all right, it's netting me one additional. Um, but I have to discard. So yeah, kind of coming back to this. Now let's do it. Diversity. Diversify. Flash, enchant creature. When this aura enters, not equipment, it's an aura. Enchanted creature gains first strike until end of turn, +1/+0, and has haste. 1 mana haste is not bad. Or I get a a third Hawkeye's Bow. I'm really thinking about the third Hawkeye's Bow. uh, hmm. First strike is nice. No, I'm doing the third Hawkeye's Bow. Did I ever get one of these? Blazing Crescendos? I didn't, did I? Yeah, let's get one. Oh, I'm glad I chose Hawkeye because Super Speed came around again. Hex Magic came around again. All right. That only took like 45 minutes, 42 minutes. Uh, but we went through the draft. Okay. Honestly, pretty good in terms of what I got that was on color. On color. Uh, yeah, literally 3 cards that were not red blue. So maybe for quick draft, red blue is actually a pretty good way to go. Now I need to get rid of 15 cards. I have 20 creatures and 18 non-creatures. My mana curve is a little bit wonky here. Maybe 2 Hawkeye's Bows. I don't have a lot of second card draw. So I'm thinking no. And I don't have a lot of +1/+1 counters. I do have some. Well, let's stay with Aerial Doombot. That your size should... They say you should have like 1 to 2 1-mana drops. And the reasoning being that you will just tear through your hand. Like if you have a bunch of 1-mana cards, you're just going to be out of cards so quickly. I'm going to have 4 if I stay with this, but you know, maybe it's okay. Oh, 5, I guess. So give me mana. Oh, yeah, let's try that. I don't need 2 super speeds. Hydraulic Helper, sure. We have artifacts, sure. Super Suit, that's fine. Blazing Crescendo, okay. Hawk Smash. Okay. Oh, I like all these cards. Vision of Love, I'm not in love with. Frozen Ice. Oof. Oof. Let's keep it for now. That may go. Now, I could actually turn my equipment into a creature with this card. Pretty powerful. We like Justice. We have non-creature spells. Gain control. I don't think I need more than 1 Hex Magic. In fact, I don't want any Hex Magics. I'm not a fan of that one. I like this. I do have spells that will target creatures I control. Look at top X card. I do need this because I think I'm going to run out of cards rather quickly. Maybe just one of these dudes. And I kind of like this guy, but he's really... There's no synergy. Actually, if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna keep this guy and get rid of the other guy. Ultron, there's also not a lot of synergy here besides being an artifact. Yeah, this can definitely go. We like prowess around here. Let's keep the prowess. We like Hawkeye. Some damage. Turn. Oof. 7 cards left. Here, let's do this. What is this? You are Q draft. I'm saving my quick draft decks so that way we can battle them. Anyone that's watching, save your draft decks. We'll duel them at some point. I do want to play at least one game. Oh. All right. Any ideas what to get rid of? I have 17 creatures and 13 non-creatures. Mana curve is not horrible, I think. Do I have a lot of tap? Abilities? I guess I do. Decent amount. Maybe I don't like Ultron Drone. We're just gonna do one Machine Smith. You know what? I'm gonna try one Hawkeye's bow. I just think there's a lot of other stuff going on that I'm not leaning a lot into this. Doing damage. Plus, I kind of need to get the combo to really do it, which means I need to get both cards. It's not guaranteed that I'll get both cards. See, whenever I'm unsure, I just look at what I have more than one of, and I'm just like, yeah, I'll go down on that. And then if it's doing really well, then I'll add it back in. I usually forget to add it back in. We do have a lot of 3 mana stuff. Maybe I should take out some 3 mana. So I have equipment and I have non-creature spells. So this would work. It does do damage eventually, which could be damage to the enemy, so that's not bad. And it does give me mana. I want to keep that. This is a little bit too nuanced. I don't know if it would really work out. It's always nice to gain control of the opponent's creature. Then you attack them with it. That's like the basic thing, but it doesn't always work out as well as you might hope. I'm going to take that out, actually. So now I'm at 15 and 11. I don't really want to go lower on creatures. 15's usually, I think they say 15 to 18 is usually what's recommended. So I'm going to stay at 15. I wasn't in love with this aura. It's not an artifact, so not super helpful. I just like how it's Hulk smash and it's destroying non-creature artifacts. So he's just like breaking shit. Artifacts being the shit. And then doing damage. This is... it's card draw, so it is nice. double strike is nice, but do I really need it? I'm going to take this out. It's not really advancing the synergy, you know? Deals damage equal to its power. That's just nice. I'm going to take this out, actually. So that puts me at 40. 15 creatures and 8 non-creatures. Let's try it. Add it to decks. Okay. Let's actually play some Magic. What'd I name this stream again? A little bit of Monday MTG. Okay, I didn't say I was actually playing MTG. I just said it is Monday MTG. Now I will play some MTG. Okay, we got both of our colors. That's always a good sign. Create a treasure token. +3/+1. Sacrifice an artifact. Discard a card. If I do, draw a card. I could sacrifice a treasure token, so that's pretty good. And then Ultron Drone. Alright. I'm okay with this. First turn drop. That always feels good, right? Okay, you may sacrifice an artifact or discard a card. I actually think I'm gonna wait and do nothing. Because I will create a treasure token. Bam! Look at that treasure. Beautiful. Sacrifice an artifact or discard a card. If you do, draw a card. I don't have to do this right away. Mana can be spent on artifacts, so that's good. Sorry, I'm just thinking what the best thing to do here. Let's get more mana. And I'm not going to attack. I'm going to be conservative for right now. I'm going to have a ton of mana here. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 2, 4. It pumps up something else. So when he attacks with one creature, it gets +1/+1 till end of turn. Artifact spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. So if I play this... Hold on. This mana can't be spent to cast a non-artifact spell. So I want to do that. It's got a stipulation on it. And then play this guy. Power up. Bam. Not attacking. So what do I do? I feel like I'm getting set up to do something. I can attack with this 4/5. Fairly comfortable. I could also attack with the 2/2. And then if he blocks with the 2/4, I pump it up +3/+1. Might do that. Or you might not block it, because sometimes you see a 2/2 coming at you, you got 2/4, you're like, I know they're gonna do something. Yep. Flying Vigilance, whenever you cast a non-creature spell. Man, I wish I had this. Choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. The vision gains double strike. Indestructible. Draw a card. Oh, it's... The vision is good. The vision is good. Cast a non-creature. So he is tapped out. I'm gonna attack with both of these. I can't block his fire anyway. Okay, let's see what he does. Okay. Hey, look, it's our Hawkeye's bow. How cool. We can equip this to Shuri Wakandan Inventor because she has a tap ability. Make this 2/2 a copy of this 4/5. Sorry, I'm just seeing as doing shit. Yeah, it's an artifact I control. I wish I could make it a copy of the Vision. That'd be nice. Oh, we got our Atlantis attacks. Nice. Okay, equip to this. Wait, target artifact. Okay, becomes a copy of... Yes, this. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, shit. It doesn't get the power and toughness. Well, that's weird. Oh, these are counters. Ah! Okay, that was dumb. Oops. Lessons learned. Yeah. No attacks. I'm nervous that that he could cast something to give it double strike. I'm still nervous in general. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 7 mana to cast this. Create a 6/5, and then I'm gonna return this to his hand. And that. No! Okay, let's create a treasure token. Oh, we got a mana. Very nice. But it's not an artifact spell, so I can't use this. No! Damn it. Sacrifice an artifact. This... Okay, got an island. So, should I attack? I have a feeling he's gonna kill me next turn. Activate only as a sorcery. No attacks. I kind of want to keep this guy alive so I can do the teamwork thing. Yeah. Please don't kill me. Just has to give this guy double strike. And like some more power. And that would be the end of me. I like this music. Oh, I did not acknowledge this guy's has a Titus avatar and then like a Chocobo companion. This is a cool person. I'm just saying. I'm scared. He's gonna do something, isn't he? No? Oh, good. I thought he was gonna give it like giant growth and then double strike. And whenever another non-token hero you control enters, create a 1/1 white creature token. Creatures you control get +1/+. Well, that's not ideal. This is double strike. Shit. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, Iron Fist gains deals damage equal to power to any other target. Okay. We can cast this. If I do teamwork for this guy, then I can do both. Should I return? I should definitely return the vision. This double striker is scary. But he's also got an untoken. He's gonna have 2 heroes enter. Whenever you cast a exile another, turn that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Beginning of the next end step. That would not be good for me. I think I need to do both of these. Send both of these back. Cast with teamwork. Choose 2 both. Okay, target a player. Target creates a Leviathan. So that's me. 2 non-land permanents. So this guy and this guy. Tower 4 or more. Let's do this, and let's do this. Shit. I'm running out of time. Okay. I can't kill him. That much is clear. Not this turn, at least. But should I attack with this guy? That's the question. No, I'm not going to. Ooh. I feel like I'm just not going to be able to pull through with this. Of course. Of course. Exile Target non-white permanent opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. So who's that gonna be? This has hexproof. No, don't do that. Two. It's a 4/4 flyer. It's not the worst thing. Artifact becomes a copy of something else. Okay, let's just play this guy. Do 1 damage to him, I guess. Damn. And then maybe equip this to someone else. +1/+0. 5. I should attack with this. That is one thing. See what he does. Oh! Okay. Okay. So... is he gonna kill me this turn? 7 damage is very doable with my creatures. Yes. It's got double strike and trample. Gotta watch out for that. Because he can give it... This will give it +1/+1, and then he can... Yep, it's gonna get another +1/+1. Oh, he's thinking about this? So here's a question. Trample and double strike. If I block with this and he kills it, that means... does the second strike come through? To me? Because of trample? Or just the 3 damage? I'm gonna take 4. Unless I block with this guy. Block with that. I should take 2 damage. 6. Okay. I mean, I don't think I can kill him if I block with this guy. So... let's just see what happens. No, I knew it! Oh, alright. Good game. He's a good game. I like this person. That was fun. Okay. Right at 0? Oh. Okay. Silver tier 4. You can't get lower than that. Within silver. Oh, I got an achievement. So at least there's that. That's my consolation prize. So that is how you don't make a red-blue deck. I like these achievements for this set. I'm glad that they have these. They make them fun. So I've gotten 5. Oh, get 1,000 XP as well. Get a title. Oh, Young Avenger, and then straight up Avenger. Almost there. Okay. Hopefully I win some of these games in this quick draft. I feel like that wasn't bad though. I feel like I did okay, and things are kind of like working with each other a little bit. 30 blue or red spells, 20 blue or red spells. So at least I'll get my my quests. All right. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Ergo, appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, play one game of limited for this set, for this month. At least get that. And yeah, I appreciate everyone that's here, and check this set out if you haven't already. And hope to see you next time. Have a good rest of your night. Peace.